Some great players have the luxury of getting drafted by a great team, great organization. You right away start your career with a winning team. In your first year, you have a chance to win the NBA championship. Those cases are rare, but they exist. Most of the players get drafted by organizations that are rebuilding or are somewhere in the middle of the pack. In other words, they aren't championship contenders and sometimes they never evolve into contenders. So there's this old question, what's better? Be loyal, stay with the team that drafted you, and try to win there, or go somewhere else and find your success. Giannis stayed in Milwaukee and won. Steph Curry stayed in Golden State and won. But then again, LeBron had to change organizations. Durant also did that. So it's not always better to stay put. Hey guys, hope you're doing awesome. This is Purple Prince, and today I want to tell you about loyal superstars who stayed with one team for their entire career and didn't win anything. Rudy Tomjanovich was the second pick of the 1970 NBA draft. He was picked by then San Diego Rockets and played as a power forward for the Houston Rockets during the 1970s. He wasn't a superstar, but he was a very solid player. He made the NBA All-Star game 5 times and has his number 45 jersey retired by the Rockets. The 5-time All-Star averaged 24.5 points and 9 rebounds in his best season and was always one of the top scorers for the Rockets. In the playoffs, however, he never made it past the second round. Out of 11 total seasons he spent with the Rockets, Tomjanovich made the playoffs only 5 times, and somehow never had any noticeable success in the postseason. For his whole NBA career, Tomjanovich averaged 17.4 points and 8.1 rebounds. Too bad the Rockets weren't good enough to really contend in any of those seasons. He did win the NBA championship 2 times as a coach with the same Rockets, coached one All-Star game, and was elected to the Basketball Hall of Fame just this year, but as a coach, not as a player. Jack Twyman was the 8th overall pick in the 1955 NBA draft by then Rochester Royals. 2 years later, the team became the Cincinnati Royals. For those times, Twyman was an imposing small forward, standing at 6'6" and weighing 210 pounds. He was one of the best scorers in the league and was named an NBA All-Star in just his second season in the league. In total, Twyman made 6 NBA All-Star teams and was a 2-time member of All-NBA second team. His number 27 jersey is retired by the Sacramento Kings. Twyman, along with Wilt Chamberlain, were the first players in NBA history to average more than 30 points per game in a single season. That feat was accomplished during the 1959-60 season. In the playoffs, he never made it past the second round. For his career, Twyman averaged 19.2 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. Jack Twyman was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame in 1983. Alvin Adams, the 6'9" and 210-pound center, was drafted in 1975 as the 4th pick by the Phoenix Suns. He started his career with a bang. In his first year in the league, he won the Rookie of the Year award, obviously made NBA All-Rookie First Team, and became an NBA All-Star. Adams spent his entire 13-year career with the Suns, but never really accomplished anything else. His rookie year was his best statistical season, and right away he helped his team make the NBA Finals. The Suns lost the 1976 Finals to the Boston Celtics in 6 games. Adams never made it to the NBA Finals again. At the time of retirement in 1988, Adams was the second all-time Suns scorer with 13,910 career points. His number 33 jersey is retired by Phoenix as well. For his whole career, Adams averaged 14.1 points, 7 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per game. Calvin Murphy is another Rocket on this list. Drafted in 1970 as the 18th overall pick, Murphy was impressive right away. In his very first season, he averaged almost 16 points and 4 assists per game. Strong season earned him NBA All-Rookie First Team honors. Although Murphy was just a one-time NBA All-Star in 1979, he was a very quick player and a strong defender. Standing at just 5'9", Murphy is the shortest player ever to be inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. He never averaged less than double-digit points in any of his 13 seasons in the league, and for his career, he averaged 17.9 points and 4.4 assists. He was also one of the best free throw shooters ever, and for a long time, he held the record for most consecutive free throws made and highest free throw percentage in a single season. During the 1980-81 season, he made 95.8% of his free throws. He made the NBA Finals in the latter part of his career in 1981 when the Rockets lost to the Celtics in 6 games. Calvin Murphy was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 1993, and his number 23 jersey is retired by the Houston Rockets. Elgin Baylor is probably one of the best known players on this list, one of the best scorers of all time. His 27.4-point career average still ranks the 3rd best in NBA history, only behind Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain. He played 14 seasons in the league, all of them for Minneapolis, which later became the Los Angeles Lakers. He made the NBA All-Star team 11 times, was the Rookie of the Year in 1959, is a member of NBA's 35th and 50th anniversary team, and obviously his number 22 is retired by the Lakers. The only thing he didn't do is win an NBA championship, and he made the NBA Finals 8 times but lost all of them. Too bad he was constantly losing to one man, Bill Russell. Baylor was elected to the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 1977. Besides his scoring prowess, Baylor also was an underrated rebounder. At just 6'5", he averaged 19.8 rebounds for the 1960-61 season, and for his career, he averaged 13.5 rebounds per game. He's often listed as the greatest NBA player to never win an NBA championship, and I can't disagree about that. Reggie Miller, another all-time great scorer on this list. Reggie spent his entire 18-year career with the Indiana Pacers. They drafted him back in 1987 as the 11th overall pick, and boy did they get a player. Reggie went on to have an excellent career, becoming one of the best scorers and shooters of all time. In the process, he made 5 NBA All-Star teams, made a 50-40-90 club in 1994, and led the Pacers to their first and only NBA Finals appearance in 2000, where unfortunately they lost to the Lakers in 6 games. Throughout his career, Reggie Miller has been very clutch in late-game moments. In 1995, he famously scored 8 points in just 8.9 seconds in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Knicks. Miller regularly made the playoffs but never had the honor to win the NBA championship. For his career, Miller averaged 18.2 points and 3 assists. He also currently is 3rd in 3-pointers made, and his number 31 jersey is retired by the Indiana Pacers. And the last one on this list is John Stockton, all-time assists leader with 15,806 assists for his NBA career, all-time steals leader with 3,265, one of the best point guards of all time. John Stockton started his career slowly, being the backup point guard for the first 3 years of his career, but when he was named the starting point guard, he just took off. Stockton compiled 10 seasons in a row where he averaged double-digit points and double-digit assists. 10-time NBA All-Star, made one of all NBA teams 11 times, 9-time NBA assist leader, 2-time NBA steals leader, number 12 jersey retired by Utah Jazz. Stockton accomplished everything besides winning the NBA championship. He was a winner, just couldn't win the big one. Stockton lost 2 times in the NBA Finals to the Michael Jordan-led Chicago Bulls. For his career, Stockton averaged 13.1 points and 10.5 assists per game. Couple more impressive things about Stockton: he made the playoffs every season of his 19-year career. He was also very reliable and rarely missed a game. He played all 82 games in 16 out of his 19 years in the NBA. Amazing. So that's it for this list, guys. Thank you for watching. Is it better to stay loyal, or do you think that any of these players could have won an NBA championship if they went to another team? What's more important, loyalty or legacy? Please leave your comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like for the video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. This was Purple Prince, and I'm out.